So in 2002, I was a month and a half away from my almost completely paid for wedding when my fiance totally called it off, kind of out of nowhere. So preferring to grieve and weep in embarrassing ways in front of people I don't know, I decided to move. It's much better for me to be sad with people who don't sympathize with me like my family and friends. So, yeah, I moved up and down the West Coast, and then eventually, after about 5 years, meandered my way to Washington, D.C., which is where I landed. I had a job, I really liked it. I was actually preparing to move overseas for another job in about 2 months. And during that meandering, that 5 years, as a side note, no one asked me out, like not a single person. Real confidence-building time for me. So I'm preparing to move overseas, and I get a call from a guy I knew in Louisville, Kentucky. And he's like, hey, I heard you're trying to leave the country. Don't do it. I think you and I, really have a future. Whoa. All right. Thank you, yes. So, what self-respecting feminist would change her plans for some dude, right? I totally did. So, I didn't move, I stayed. We start dating. During those visits, obviously I've got some emotional scarring, some insecurities from the broken engagement, and I tried to deal with that in rational ways, like adult security blankets. So, I really feel comfortable in fall fashion. So when we visited each other, I would always dress in fall fashion, regardless of temperature. So it's like 90 degrees in Louisville, and I'm button-down shirt and jeans. And he kept saying, are you too hot? And I get cold really easy. That's not true. So it's going pretty well. And then all of a sudden, this guy I know in DC says to me one day, I'm leaving tomorrow for Azerbaijan for a week. I don't think you should be with that guy in Louisville. I think you should be with me. Whoa, all right. This sounds very romantic. Except for this guy is super not cool. Not cool in the way that he's so not cool that he's cool. He only shopped one time a year on Black Friday so that he could replace his muted tone button-downs. He only listened to talk radio because he didn't think music was efficient, right? So he's a generally great guy. He's literally going to be in Azerbaijan to work with a nonprofit for a week. He's the guy who would move your grandma into a new place. Generally a really great guy, but I start to panic. He's so not cool, he's attracted to me. What about me attracts a not cool person? Am I not cool? Spoiler alert, I am not. So I tell him, no, this is there's no way this is going to happen. Check in with me when you get back. But I'm sticking with my guy in Louisville. Okay, so that night I get on the phone with the guy in Louisville. And I say to him, hey, just so you know, this guy totally asked me out today, but I told him I'm committed to you. He says, yeah, well, maybe you should check that out because... I was thinking maybe we should end things. Terrific. So the guy comes back, I know, thank you, from Azerbaijan, right? And I'm I'm not too proud now. I'll take that guy, okay? And he's a great guy. We do these fun dates. He takes me to a park in DC in the evening to go swing dancing. He brought this boombox to play the music. He does spend part of the evening telling me that my hand motions are too exaggerated for swing dancing. And suggests that perhaps I laugh when I dance because I'm insecure and maybe I should deal with that. Okay, so that's generally helpful, and I'm sure that's true about swing dancing and myself. So we're going fine. Christmas is coming. I'm really into this relationship now. I'm all in. I'm thinking I'm going to marry this guy round 2. And I think I am a great gift giver. So I notice his wallet's wearing out. I buy him a new wallet. I contact his sister I've met one time and say, hey, I know where he really loves his nephews and nieces. Can you send me some pictures? I'll get them printed wallet size. I'll put them in the wallet. Who gives a better gift than that? No one. So we gear up for this Christmas date. We're going to exchange gifts. We meet, and I'm super pumped about this gift, right? Who wouldn't be prideful? And we sit down. He totally dumps me, okay? And then because of who he is, he looks at me, super genuine, and says, "Do you still want to exchange gifts?" So I've got to be, I summon all the fake confidence I have, right? Because I don't want to be the loser that admits, I would like to go home and cry now. So, like, yeah, let's exchange gifts. I give him the wallet. Like, huge over-gifting. He gives me 2 bottles of the same hand lotion and 2 copies of the same movie he knows that I like. I assume he got it on Black Friday. Some sort of buy one, get one free deal. Here's the end of the story, and I kid you not. I married his best friend, who does not mind when I laugh when I dance, and he married our wedding coordinator because, as he explained later, he was very impressed with the way she ran our wedding.